guys, so welcome to today's vlog. I am home for lunch right now. I just had lunch with Manny. We had a chicken patty, rice and corn. We were both pretty hungry today, so then I had a bottle of water and getting fueled up to go back to work. It's been a busy week. It's actually been a busy month. But this week's been pretty busy. But today, in about a half an hour, I have a meeting with a new member of the team, and we're gonna work on some stuff for the weekend. So we're gonna meet for probably like 30 minutes and just kind of touch base. He's a new member to the team, so like to go over some things, and really excited about that. And so yeah, yesterday I didn't vlog yesterday. Yesterday I had a session on Worship Workspace. I've talked about Worship Workspace before. It is an incredible place online where you can, you pay for it, like for the year subscription, but you can get on there as a worship leader, and whether you're full-time, part-time, want to be a worship leader, used to be a worship leader, like to talk about it, whatever your thing is, you can get on there and chat with people and encourage people and bounce ideas off people, and it's incredible. And then we have these sessions. They're development sessions with, worship leaders that you look up to and inspire you. So yesterday we had Paul McClure from Bethel, and he was incredible. I've had other sessions as well, and they've all been amazing, but I loved the one with Paul yesterday. They're all so unique, every session that I've been a part of, which is awesome because you get something new and fresh every time. But yesterday's session was just really practical. And he talked about like the practical stuff, the real stuff that probably only really worship leaders understand, and the stuff that's just, real life. Of course, the spiritual side and everything, that's real life too, and is necessary. But he spoke a lot on the practical, the planning center, which is what we use for scheduling, or what a lot of us use for scheduling, not everybody. But what to do when people decline, and when you don't have a guitarist for the weekend or whatever. Like, he talked about the practical stuff like that, and it was just super incredible to hear from somebody like him. And I actually learned a lot about the way that Bethel works and the way that they operate, and got some ideas for myself. So it was just amazing, and I recommend Worship Workspace to literally anybody. Like, it is so cool if you're into that kind of thing and you're a worship leader or whatever you are, whatever you do, if you're kind of in that space. It's incredible. Sorry for the bad lighting. I don't have lights on, but hang on, let me try to fix this. So the development sessions are always extremely interactive as well. So I got to ask Paul 2 questions, and everybody was asking questions. We were just kind of just talking. We just kind of chat and talk. And of course he teaches and shares things that he knows, but which was a lot. He's very experienced, and it was just an awesome time. But I got to ask him about recruiting volunteers, kind of what the process looks like at Bethel, because they use volunteers on the weekend. Even though they're a huge church, it is volunteer based, just like a lot of local churches are. Most local churches are. And so I talked to him about that, which was really cool, because I know a lot of larger churches can't necessarily relate to that aspect, and it's really cool that he could. And I also asked him about what else did I ask him? Oh yeah, I asked him about hand signals, and because I do like hand signals for telling the team where we're going during worship, and I've seen Bethel use the same one. So I mentioned, do they use them all the time, or do they use other things for telling the team? And so we got to talk about that. It was just really cool. So definitely sign up, and they are like live when you do those development sessions. So that's when you can chat with them and everything. But it's like it's on Zoom. It's like a FaceTime type of deal. But even if you miss it and you've signed up, you can watch it later. So actually it just got posted today within our group, so I'm going to be able to watch it again, or anything like that. So it's really cool. Okay, so I'm home, and gonna get some comfortable clothes on and have some noodles for dinner, and get kind of relaxed for a little bit. I'm going to show you guys this really quickly. I don't know if you can see it on here. Yeah, there you go. It's a sore on my lip that I caused myself. So I've talked before about this, but I've always dealt with anxiety. Just always been a thing for me. Sometimes it's a little bit more under control. Sometimes it gets, flared up, whatever, typical. I'm sure if you deal with it too, you know what I mean. But A lot of the time it's, you know, anxiety can be just for no reason. It's just something that you have. And, you know, also going through things and whatever can make it flare up worse, that type of thing. So anyways, today, well, I always grind my teeth. I told you guys that I wear a night guard at night because I grind my teeth really bad at night. It's caused a lot of jaw problems, TMD. TMJ is the joint, but TMD is what it's actually called when you have issues in there. So I have problems there. It pops all the time. And a lot of pain. And then I grind my teeth a little bit during the day too, which I try to catch myself. But I also, sometimes when I'm kind of having a little bit of anxiety flare up, I bite my lip. And it's caused this sore. And it's always the same spot. I've had this sore several times. I'm not intentionally doing it. I'm not like trying to hurt myself or trying to bite my lip. I don't realize. Just kind of like a, you know, what some people call it nervous habit or whatever. It's just kind of like that, but I don't always do it. It's just some days I just do it, you know, and I get a little bit anxious. So I caused that sore to be on my lip today, and trying to leave it alone. That's the hard part. When you feel it, then it's like it's just hard to leave it alone. But so yeah, I deal with real stuff too. And so I've always struggled with that. And been working, you know, on different ways to relax and to just try to control it. And I've always been able to control it pretty well. There have been times when I used to have really bad panic attacks and stuff like that. So it wasn't very well controlled then. But now it is, and you know, for the most part, like I haven't had a panic attack in, well, I can't say that. I had a panic attack when I was living in New Mexico shortly before we moved out of New Mexico, but I don't have them very often anymore, at all. So that's good. And so anyway, I just wanted to say that I don't really have anything like super amazing to say about it, and I always feel like I should, but I don't really have anything super great to say other than you can get through anything and just rely on God, and it's okay to not be okay all the time. Again, I'm fine, but I feel a little bit anxious, you know, and that's okay. And you don't have to feel embarrassed about that. Like, everybody goes through things. It's not rare at all. Everybody has things. And so, you know, you don't have to feel like, oh, I don't have a big enough reason to feel this way. You don't have to have a big enough reason. Your life can be great and you can still struggle with these things. So, you know, depression, anxiety, whatever it is, your life can be great and you can still have it. And so anyway, I just wanted to say that. I'm gonna go have my noodles and relax. Okay, so it is currently, I can't even see the clock. I have my glasses on. 9:59. So basically 10 o'clock. I took a nap this evening at like 6 something. We were watching, John Gray has a show it's on TBN. And so we were watching that and just kind of hanging out and everything. Ate a little bit, and then I lay down on the couch like halfway. I was like leaning over and I fell asleep for like an hour. I was so tired. I just couldn't stay awake anymore. My mom's texting me. So then I woke up and Manny was in bed at like 7 something. We were just so tired. He wasn't in bed for the night. He's awake now, but we can't really both lay on the couch, so you know, he kind of probably got uncomfortable and went to the bed. And then I got up and my mom called me and talked to her for a little bit, and then I just had some popcorn. Manny had like a little cup of macaroni and cheese and drinking some water, and then I'm gonna go to bed pretty soon. My lip is I don't know, it feels a little bit better, I think. So tonight, I just want to talk just like for a second. I've been, for some reason, I want Diet Coke. And I don't know, this is so random. I don't know why I want Diet Coke. And if you don't if you just hear that, you're probably like, what's the big deal about that? I hate Diet Coke. I don't like it at all. I don't really like any diet pop, like, at all. I know a lot of people don't call it pop. Nobody in New Mexico did. And they all thought it was weird, but I call it pop. But I don't like any diet pop, like, ever. It's just not my thing. The only thing diet that I've ever liked is Arizona has this diet blueberry tea that I really like. It's like one of my favorite things, like, to drink. But other than that, I've never liked anything diet. But for some reason, Diet Coke, which I seriously do not like, Sounds good. And I do like pop. Like I like Coke. I crave Coke sometimes, like Dr. Pepper. I genuinely do enjoy pop. I'm not gonna lie. Like I like it a lot. I don't drink it that often. I used to all the time, and I really don't drink it that often anymore. Just basically, we don't really buy it. Once in a while we'll buy it, but it's rare. If we do, it's most of the time in like a bottle on the way out the door. You know how they have the individual bottles, or at a restaurant, but most of the time in the house we only have water and like maybe a juice or something, but we hardly have pop. Anyways, and if we do have it, I will drink it, a lot of it, because I really like it. So, anyway, I don't like Diet Pop though, but for some reason, literally, like this whole night, I want Diet Coke. Like if I had one, I would drink it. And I have never in my life wanted a Diet Coke. I'm gonna end the vlog for today, so thank you guys for watching. I know it probably wasn't much today, but next one will be better. But thank you guys for watching. Remember, you are incredible. Jesus loves you so much, and I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.